There's a turboprop that can fly nearly 2,600 miles without stopping, land on runways the size of a football field, and cost half as much to operate as a jet. And yet, most people have never heard of it. This is the Beechcraft King Air 360 ER, and it's about to change everything you thought you knew about turboprops. Let's address the elephant in the room first, that extraordinary range. The 360 ER can fly 2,539 nautical miles, making it officially the longest-range turboprop on the planet. To put that in perspective, the standard King Air 360 maxes out at 1,860 nautical miles. That's a difference of over 700 nautical miles, or roughly 40% more range. What does that actually mean in real-world terms? It means you can fly from Los Angeles to New York with fuel to spare. London to Moscow? No problem. Miami to Lima, Peru? Done. These are routes that were simply impossible for turboprops until this aircraft came along. But here's where it gets interesting. Beechcraft didn't achieve this through magic. They achieved it through brilliant engineering. The 360 ER carries 775 gallons of fuel, compared to just 539 gallons in the standard model. Additional fuel tanks were added, and the aerodynamics were optimized with winglets. Powering all of this are twin Pratt Whitney PT6A-6A engines, each producing 1,050 shaft horsepower, while burning a remarkably efficient 90 to 110 gallons per hour. Think about that fuel consumption for a moment. Comparable jets burn over 200 gallons per hour. On a 6-hour flight, you're saving hundreds of gallons of fuel. That's not just good for your wallet, it completely changes the economics of flying. Step into the cockpit, and you'll immediately understand why pilots call this a game changer. The 360 ER features the Collins Aerospace ProLine Fusion avionics system, arguably the most advanced flight deck available in any turboprop today. You're greeted with 3 massive 14-inch touchscreen displays that operate just like a smartphone: swipe, tap, and pinch to zoom. The real innovation lies beneath the surface. The synthetic vision system creates a 3-dimensional real-time terrain view, essentially allowing pilots to see through clouds and darkness. It's like having X-ray vision for navigation. Then there's the ISNS Thrust Sense Auto Throttle System, which automatically manages engine power through every phase of flight: takeoff, climb, cruise, descent, go-around, and even landing. Built-in protections prevent over-torque, over-temperature, and over-speed conditions. It's essentially like having a third pilot in the cockpit, constantly optimizing performance. Digital pressurization control, dual flight management systems, multi-scan weather radar, terrain awareness, and traffic collision avoidance. This cockpit doesn't just meet modern standards, it defines them. Beechcraft took everything pilots wish their aircraft could do and made it standard. Now let's talk about where you'll actually be sitting, because this is where the King Air 360 ER truly separates itself from the turboprop pack and starts competing with jets costing twice as much. The cabin stretches nearly 20 feet long, stands almost 5 feet high, and spans 4.5 feet wide. Officially, it seats up to 11 passengers, but the typical executive configuration comfortably accommodates 8 to 9 passengers. One standout feature is the double club seating arrangement. Passengers face each other in a lounge-style configuration, usually reserved for large Bombardier and Gulfstream jets. Seeing this level of comfort in a turboprop is extremely rare. Cabin altitude also matters more than most people realize. While cruising at 27,000 feet, the 360 ER maintains a cabin altitude of just 5,960 feet, more than 10% lower than the previous King Air 350i. Lower cabin altitude means less fatigue, less headaches, better sleep, and arriving at your destination feeling refreshed instead of exhausted. The interior design takes inspiration from luxury SUVs. Real wood veneer accents, premium leather seating with ergonomic support, reshaped cabinetry with clean contemporary lines, and pinhole LED lighting throughout the cabin create ambient illumination for any mood. Cool View electrochromic windows dim electronically at the touch of a button, no manual shades required. Every seat includes fold-out work tables, USB charging ports, power outlets, illuminated cup holders, and individual air and light controls. There's Wi-Fi connectivity, a refreshment center with gallery capability, and a fully enclosed private lavatory. Soundproofing deserves special mention. Beechcraft installed a tuned vibration absorber system with passive noise cancellation, reducing cabin noise to approximately 78 decibels, quieter than most highway driving. Optional BLR 5-blade whisper props can reduce noise by up to 50%. This isn't just comfortable, it's genuinely luxurious. Despite carrying extra fuel and added luxury, the 360ER still delivers impressive performance. Maximum cruise speed reaches 303 knots, slightly lower than the standard 360, but that's a small trade-off for over 700 additional nautical miles of range. The service ceiling of 35,000 feet allows the aircraft to fly above most weather and traffic. Short field performance is another major advantage. The 360ER can take off in just over 4,000 feet and land in under 3,000 feet. While jets are limited to major airports, the King Air 360ER opens access to thousands of regional airports, private strips, mountain airfields, and remote destinations jets simply can't reach. Let's talk numbers. The King Air 360ER carries a base price between $7.9 and $9.76 million, depending on configuration. Direct operating costs average around $1,100 per hour, with annual ownership costs ranging from $1 million to $1.5 million. Comparable jets burn twice the fuel, require longer runways, and demand significantly higher maintenance costs. The 360ER isn't just capable, it's economically rational. Charter options are available at roughly $3,000 per hour. The Beechcraft King Air 360ER represents something rare in aviation, genuine innovation in a mature category. It removes the traditional limitations of turboprops and delivers unmatched range, jet-like luxury, advanced technology, and short-field capability, all at operating costs that make real economic sense. This isn't just the longest-range turboprop ever built. It's proof that sometimes the smartest solution isn't the fastest or flashiest. It's the one that removes compromise.